Yo! Welcome in, all you legends. Let me fire up the tunes, of course. Got to click the play button over there. And then we're going to be rocking and rolling. Anyone hop in here right off the bat? Boom. If you have been around the other streams when I've been doing this, I don't remember how I had this set up. Players 8, sure, why not? So, Phil 13, the password is just the letter P. If anyone wants to join and go do whatever you want to. Did I click stream ending again? I did not, did I? Hold on, let me go back. Look, everyone says, oh no, I did it again. How do I keep doing that? I gotta move the stream ending one, like, not really ending. I'm just moving it on my list. There we go. Now, stream ending, I actually have to scroll up slightly to get to it. It's not gonna happen again. It doesn't always say, because, okay, now I'm gonna jump to it. This is usually what it should say. But for some reason, I keep clicking this. But I don't mean to. I don't know why I keep clicking the wrong scene. I don't know why. I've done it multiple days now. This guy. Can't explain it. But shout out everybody who didn't jump in and go, oh, the stream's over, I guess, bye. Actually, it was like, oh, Phil's just an idiot. What's going on, Saffron? Saffron, what's going on? Fishaholic. La Hoist Coos, welcome in, EJ, Biv, yo.
Get it together, man.
Dejan, thank you for the 11 months of Slayership. I'm getting it together. I feel way better. I'm not sick anymore, which is great. But yeah, I'm trying to get it together. I'm going to blame it on being sick still. I pretty much feel fine. Just got a little, like, not quite all gone yet. But continuing the shout outs. Daniel Zyle, welcome in. Dejan, of course, shouted you out. Joe Jacobs. Doomaverse. Steen. I don't know how to pronounce the first part there. Japekstein? Not sure, but welcome in. What's up? JD, Ghost Dragon, Ricardo. Yo, Marty. What's up? Alright. Got all the shouts out. And once again, if anyone wants to join, I know, I mean, a lot of people are at work right now, right? Makes sense. But anyone who's not, you can join and split Magic Find. I'll just be hitting TZ Andy. So if anyone wants to do a quick split Magic Find where you hit somewhere real quick, Phil 13, password's the letter P. America's non-ladder. Devin, what's going on? Yo, yo. Tier Ruin, that's not going to do it. Hop into number 14 here with the password of the letter P. A few different people, Ricardo, a few other people asking, you know, how you doing, Phil? How you doing? Kind of mentioned it, you might have heard me. But yeah, I'm doing better. Doing a little bit better. I was all sick and stuff, and now I'm less sick and stuff, so that's a plus. Just a few throat clears here and there throughout the day. Feeling way better though. Yeah, oh, love it. Yeah, the drops are way worse on P1 here, but I'll just keep hitting until maybe we'll see after a few minutes here if anybody can join or wants to. Don't feel like you have to join if you know, it's not something you want to do, but if anyone can and wants to. Wish you could get a high-level character on PC. You'll get there one day, I suppose, if you got the PC version, hopefully. Active list somewhere online with Phil's remaining Grail. Link at the top of the description, Daniel. Yep. There sure is. That send didn't work. The link in the description doesn't work? I can't imagine why that would be. Let me double check it. Let me double check it. Let's see if it works. Because I have that happen sometimes. People will say the link doesn't work, and then I click on the link and it works fine. So, and I don't know what to do if it like works for half the people but doesn't work for the other half the people. Takes me a second to kind of get over there because I want to actually go into. I don't want to just copy and paste what I got. I actually want to click on the link literal in the stream. So I got to reopen my stream. Grail opened right up for me. 78.06% done. I needed to open it anyway, so now I got it open. Gotcha, worked out. Okay. Hard at work, says Brian Graham. Don't work too hard. Wait, working hard or hardly working? Oh, love it. Love it. Harley Cloudy says it. The links always work when people says it don't. They don't. Not always. Not always. But for the most part, yes. I would say 90% of the time. I never put it past myself to make a mistake. Or like a link. Usually it's a link that like I'll put down there and then they'll like whatever place will update their site or something, and then like that link won't work anymore, but the page is still like, it's like some old thing like that. But Bill 16 password the letter P if anyone wants to join up for some quick TZ hitting type of stuff. Man, I was sick for so long. I got back to the gym today for the first time in a long time. Muscles are feeling rough right now, I'm gonna be honest. They feeling rough. I tried doing some cardio after doing, I do push-pull legs. I tried doing some cardio today after doing that, and it was bad. It was bad. I did like 5 minutes on the stair climber, and I was like, all right, I'm done from like the sickness or whatever. Heck, yo, Grail's going all right. I think, what did I just say? I was almost 80%. Unfortunately, I didn't have more time to play. I don't know, I didn't make a video or stream at all yesterday. Oh man, gosh, yesterday. I forgot to say this story. I freaking woke up, took my daughter to school, and I was just feeling so bad yesterday. I came home, fell asleep, woke up at like 11, texted my wife, fell back asleep, woke up at 3, and this was after sleeping all night already. Woke up at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, like right when I had to go pick my daughter from school. And yeah. And then I felt way better when I woke up. But yeah, man, immune system, struggling. Was struggling with whatever I had. Appreciate you, DGen. The last thing you want to do when you're sick is get after it? Well, I mean, you know. What you gonna do? It's one of those things like, am I just gonna sit and watch TV, or like which screen am I gonna stare at is pretty much the way I look at it. There were a couple times though when I was streaming, I don't know if you were here or not, DGen, but where I was just like, I was streaming and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, I gotta go, and I just got off because like I would get like a dizzy spell because I was so sick. A couple of times I had to do that, but I've been sick for like a week. Deadpool says making the rounds, his family's sick too. Yeah, everybody. I'm watching different YouTube videos of like people who talk about football, or people who talk of, you know, this or that. Every single person like in the whole world, they're all like, sorry for the way I sound on the video, I've been battling this sick, I've been sick for like 2 weeks now. Everybody. Crazy. Just everybody simultaneously. I know it's kind of like that every year, but it just, I don't know. Maybe it's recency bias, but it's like, it seems even more so this year. I don't know. What blood fists I got. Yeah, it's supposed to be over, yeah, it's 23 hours from now it ends, I guess. I think. I don't know, what is it? It ends at 11 a.m. Pacific time? Boy, maybe it ends 25 hours from now, I forget. I was gonna put ends in a day, or ends 24 hours, and I was like, what time is it? When does it end? Oh, my brain's hurting. Just put soon. Just put soon, Phil. Gargar, welcome in. First SOJ on single player pack. Congrats. SOJs on single player are legendary. Amulet. Still need a metal grid. I already have my Hemoke. Anyone want to join, by the way? I'm hopping to 22. Password is the letter P on America's non-ladder. Just FY, Wicked Ball. Yo, welcome in. My gosh, my shoulders. My shoulders are... I did some lat raises. I did overhead press. Ooh, man. Shoulders are feeling it, which I guess is good. You need those... you know, big boulders on your shoulder, you know? Ooh. At least that way, you know, you really got after. You got your money's worth at the gym, right? When you're just incredibly sore afterwards. Sore shoulder, or shoulders getting soreness too is a tough one to get. Usually it's, they're very resilient with that, so. The sealed welcome in. So many people are around me. Big Lawn Gnome says, work are sick. You've lasted out so far. Well, best of luck, really. Every once in a while, you can sneak by, not catch everything. If you're lucky, you might have been like one of the first ones to get it, but it was like a super mild version, and you didn't even like, you barely realized it. You got like a little sniffle, and you're a little bit tired. So you get like the partial, what is it even called? The, you know, sometimes certain things you can get a little bit of immunity from for a few months after you get it. What you guys know what I'm talking about? Because I think that's what happened to my daughter. I think she brought something home and she just had like a little runny nose and was like, I'm tired, for like 3 or 4 days, and then we get it and we're like, ugh. You know. We think that's what's... Of course, this is just, you know, speculation on my part. That's what I think happened. Ooh, undead, okay. Bill 24, password P. Antibodies? Sure, yeah, that sounds right. Viggles? Sounds right. Hubby. Yo. Yep, antibodies give you a waning immunity, they call it, I think, where it like slowly gets less effective over time. Sounds right. Hard to remember everything that exists in the world like that, huh? Ooh, rough. Duriel Shell, Battle Skithy, Athena's Wraith. Cool looking piece right there. To be honest, it's just like looks cool. Probably already have it, but yeah. I mean, I gotta have Duriel Shell, right? Yeah. Yep. We'll check the Naga. Just in case it's cool, we can upgrade it or whatever. Kids go back to school tomorrow, fingers crossed. Yeah, my daughter just went back to school. Oh, actually, was that yesterday? Yeah, because I took her to school. Oh, Safazan, what's going on? So I'll see what do you have a teleport speed to get to Mephisto? That'd work out pretty cool. I can wait for you to take out Mephisto as long as you know, aren't walking it. I assume you're not. Oh my gosh, this map. Champion sword. It's like Cloud Crack or something? Doombringer. Idiot. You check the Doombringer. Figured as much. I already had it, but... Serious on Firewall Sork. It's pretty good. It's mostly, in my opinion, just for boss killer, you know what I mean? Because just the other monsters walk, like... You can do cows with it and stuff. You can do a lot of stuff with it, but it's just annoying because it just, like, you know, puts that line in one spot and... Bad map, just start next. Okay. So, depends what you want to do. It's good for, it's a good one to dual spec with something. Like, let's say you want the fire just to take out the cold immunes and to do really good on bosses to mix with, like, Frozen Orb or something. It's good for that. So, yeah, my take on her. Ray said you're a carrier, you keep everybody sick. That's how I feel sometimes. Because between my daughter going to the gym daycare and then going to dance class on Monday and then cheer on Thursday and then the kids daycare kids zone at the gym while I'm working out on every other day, like she's probably around like 1,000 other kids a week. No joke. Arctic Binding. Already got the binding. Okay. So anyone else wants to hit us up and join, I'm hitting Andy. He's hitting Mephisto. If you want to hit a TZ, Neelathak, or Pindle, or both, depending on how quick you are. Bill 27. Password's the letter P. Or anywhere else, really. It's just, it's almost impossible. You can't really run cows necessarily fast enough as we're doing runs, though. So some people were seal popping the Chaos Sanctuary while we were doing this and stuff like that. So options of what, if anybody wants to do something like that for this game or the next game, I mean, here, since we're going on to 28 here in just a second. You remember when the Doom Cleaver, Butcher's Pupil, I already got that. Remember when Doombringer was the one just before you'd use before Grandfather? I kind of remember that as well. Sort of, but I don't remember exactly. When I first got the game myself, I think the Cruel Colossus blades were like the go-to. Because finding a Grandfather was just, it was not going to happen for everybody. But you just get a bunch of chip gems and you can make yourself a Cruel Colossus blade. Barb with 2 Grandfathers. Yeah, that was not in my cards for when 13-year-old Phil or whatever was playing. That's for sure. I couldn't even get a Cruel Colossus blade. I found a Cruel Bullrog blade in a cow game. I used that for a while. Thought I was a goat, but this is non-ladder, by the way, Guillaume. Non-ladder. Any tips to farm poison necro gear in single player? So to farm for poison necro gear, not really. It's just you can't really target farm specific uniques and stuff like that. I would say your best bet is, I think you can shop some wands from here and make like a white wand or something, right? I'd have to double check. Maybe someone in chat could actually fill you in better on that. I never do that because usually it's so easy just to make a spirit sword, but you pretty much just gotta take out monsters and farm the normal ways and cross your fingers and hope good stuff falls. Budget rune words, pretty much budget rune words for any poison necro is kind of the same budget items that you'd have for any caster, really. Hop into Phil 30, password just the letter P. This is last day, right? Kind of. There's like 24 hours left. I think it ends at 11 Pacific tomorrow in the morning, I think. So. But Gargars is still no Griffin. Sorry to hear that. Very sorry. Nothing. Right in the middle, too. Sometimes when she's by the pillar, it'll drop nothing, but maybe because it's by this, she dropped me nothing. Crazy. Dropped a white. Shop for white. Keep farming. Gotcha. Another one of them rough maps, I guess. Ricardo, you got it in no time. 10 million. 10 million to 97. You got it. That'll go by quick. How does gym daycare work out for you, Phil, considering getting a gym membership? For me it works. I mean, you go there. He goes in there and I work out and then I come out and he comes with me. Yeah. Pretty not really a whole lot to say about it. Works exactly. The only thing I would say is like the price, because I signed up for this gym that I go to before the gym even opened. They had half of the equipment in the gym. They walked us around like, yeah, we're thinking over here we're gonna have like leg press, and then over here this is where we're gonna have our squat racks and stuff. And they're like just pointing over to the corner where there's nothing, you know. And we signed up with a early bird special, this and that, and the price was lower like 5 years ago when I signed up for this gym. From what I understand, the gym is like 3 times more expensive now. But literally, for my daughter, I pay $10 a month for her to go in the daycare when I'm working out, and then my membership is like $35 a month total. Like 35 for me a month and $10 for her, which is like, from what I understand, unheard of. So, like, if I had to guess, if I seen the price of the gym now, which I'm not sure exactly what it is, I'd probably be like, we ain't going there. Locked. Yo, welcome in. When ladder reset? Not sure on that one. On Andre Sosa. Not sure on that one. Oh, if you're still here, I forget, where did the poison necro gear go? I forgot to mention, I probably should. It's just, hard to think of everything all the time. 3-piece trangs, gloves, belt, and then the necro head for a bunch of minus poison res. But I think, let's see, gloves, belt, probably Andy or Meph, or wherever you magic find the best is the best place to find those, so. Depending on your character and where you like to farm. Oh, we got another person in here. Yo, helps out the drop odds for everybody. Love to see it. Hit Pulse of Pain. You already did that. I'm not sure. Callie, I'm gonna hop to the next game right now. The next game I'll keep an eye on. I didn't see when you joined, so I'm not sure exactly what you're doing. Let me see here. Oh, sorry. I feel great, but I'm still not quite there yet. Just want to see if your Callie here is doing Neolithic, so I can, because I don't want to dip out like, oh, I'm getting the P3 drops, and then I just forget you, save and exit. Ah. Don't need to wait. Okay, appreciate you. Gotcha, yeah, because I just want some way to know when I need to, when I can save and exit or whatever. Rune. No. Andy, Meph, and Hell. They can definitely drop it, yeah. I'm not sure if any or all of them, you have to be in Hell difficulty, but some of them might be able to drop from, like, the Trank's gloves may be able to drop from, like, Nightmare Mephisto. I'm not sure on. Mosaic failed, huh? On single player. The only way Mosaic could fail on offline is if you don't have, if you haven't downloaded a Diablo 2 Resurrected patch in like 3 years. Or you made it in the wrong base, like somebody else said. Which, the wrong base, if you made it in a claw, it should work, right? Snopes, yo! Oh! Spired Helm? Okay, I'm not mistaken. It's not the Velk Helm. It is a Spired Helm. SOJ with it? No. But... yeah! Nightwing's Veil. Big find. Oh. Is it true SOJ drops from Nightmare Andy? Yes, actually, if you're looking for one specific monster to drop SOJ, just standardly all the time, the best odds to find it. High players count, Nightmare and Dario, and you want to stack up as much magic find as you can. Let me double check Nightwings. I think I already got it, but yeah. Let's see, Daniel, for Nightmare Mephisto having best odds, was that when I referred to Krang's gloves, or which one are you referring to there? Krang's gloves, yeah, okay. Yeah, so it, yeah, interesting, okay. I guess I'm not surprised now that you say it, but I did not necessarily know that. One of those things you don't usually look up all the time. Come on, buddy. Broad axe, no, no, no. Thank you, Pack. Oh, gotcha, Daniel. The Mephisto is significantly better than Andy, gotcha. Mask and back to Corbin. No good. A little sip of coffee here. Upkick Ninja, welcome in. Varthamus, another legend. Couple legends hopping in recently here. Welcome in. How is thy Tuesday? It's going. It's going. I feel a little bit better today. I didn't do anything yesterday. No video, no stream, or nothing because I was crashing so badly, but the crash was my body fighting off whatever disease was ravaging my body, so I'm feeling a little bit better. Wicked Ball said you're thinking about putting a team together for a 99 push, huh? Best of luck. Hopefully you get a group of fine slayers to help you out with that. I mean, just nothing. Like Claw's Claw. I'll grab the ring real quick and get out of here. The Claw's Claw. I probably have it too. At this point, I have like so much. Keep buying the same stuff over and over again. Yeah. stuck with height. Says you would like to, but you can only play like once per week. Yeah, it's gonna make it tough. Yeah. Even for me, considering you know, YouTube and streaming and stuff is what I've been doing to support myself for the last 5 years. I can't even play enough to like keep up with people pushing a 99, to be honest. You literally have to play, if you want to be anywhere near the top, I feel like you got to play like 6 hours a day, probably at least. Wow. Look at all those things. Another Spired Helm. This perfect Trangs? Or perfect Chance Guards, I mean. I don't know why I said Trangs. Light Gauntlet. Of course, Mage Fist. And Super Chat from Gregory.
Gregory Branch 3819 donated $25 through Super Chat.
Happy New Year's, Phil. Boom! 2 Nightwings in like, what, 10 minutes? TZ Andy, everybody. You just got to get that Players 3 drop rate on Andy. Andy is one that specifically, getting over P1 is very important. Other places, if you're just like speed farming other places, it can help out, but maybe it's not as important in my opinion. TZ Andy and TZ Meth, just crazy important. One day flu? No, Bob. No, I was sick for like 5 days, and then yesterday I was sick but like powering through. Like I'd stream for like 2 hours one day, and then I'd start getting real dizzy and I have to go lay down, and I was like real tired, and you know, throat hurt real bad. And then yesterday it just boom, got up, took my daughter to school, came home and just passed out at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Woke up at like 11, text my wife, nope, not feeling better. Passed right back out again, woke up at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, felt way better. I did also take some cold medicine when I got home from taking my daughter to school too, so I came home, took some cold medicine, passed right out. But I've been taking cold medicine for like days at that point. Barthemus says all the drops. Yeah, that's what's happening right now, yeah. I still need a Tails Amulet, so... Tails Amulet. Actually, I think that's the first Angelics I found even, actually. So I need to check Angelics off the list. I remember looking the other day, I was like, what? I haven't found any Angelics? I think I had stopped... Oh no, which one is that? I need to start checking them rings. I have not found an Angelic ring yet. I haven't been checking them, I guess. Some needed rest, OP. Yeah. It sucks though, because I come in, you know, New Year, I'm going to tone back on the drinking, get to the gym, lose some weight, get all jacked and tan and all handsome and stuff, and instantly smacked in the face with bubonic plague or something. I don't know. What if I had the bubonic plague? Ooh, ethereal. Knock that off the ethereal grill. Just kidding. Wicked Ball said when I did last ladder, you played 16 hours a day. That's a lot of hours per day. That's a lot of hours. Hey, at least we know Mrs. Wicked Ball knows that you're not afraid of commitment, because you're not afraid to commit doing something. Any changes? Well, this is the last day of the holiday special thing, Memnock. For 22 nights, that's the 22 Nights of Terror thing. There's all these terror zones up 24/7. Everybody has permanent 250 Magic Find added onto whatever they have. 25 extra experience and 25% extra experience and something else. I forget now. So pretty much huge busted bonuses, kind of, sort of. Just for the 22 Nights of Terror, though. Whatever. The plague is still around, but easy to cure, or something you think you heard? I heard it's still around, but it's like nobody ever gets it. I don't remember why. I don't remember what I heard either. But I had heard that some people, it had been started making a comeback or whatever because the permafrost in like Siberia and Alaska and stuff is thawing, and there's like frozen dead animals and like people and stuff in the moss or in the permafrost that are unthawing, and then the disease is still active. Like it can live for thousands of years frozen, I guess. So like the bubonic plague is like popping up in like Siberia and Russia, northern Russia and stuff. I had seen something about it, but yeah. How prevalent is there? Like, is it happened like 5 times ever? I don't know, but it could have been clickbait. So. He's like, I can't find it. Dude. You must know of Robert Frank. I'm not sure who that is, Varthmus. No, I'm not. Whenever I hear bubonic plague, I think of Celebrity Deathmatch, and I forget which match it was. Maybe it was like the Marilyn Manson versus like Billy Corgan or something. I forget what. I don't even know what it was, but he takes a bucket and throws it on the guy's, and he's like, "Oh, he just threw the bubonic plague on him," and his whole face and skin melts away. Anytime I hear bubonic plague, I think of that Celebrity Deathmatch episode. Legendary show right there. Hack says, because of what I mentioned earlier, he said that's why it's deadly to drink the glacier water in Alaska. Really? Yeah, I guess sort of makes sense, but you know, one of those things you don't really think about. Okay, don't identify. That's fine. Oh, yes! Yes! That's a super rare one I wanted to knock off. Metal Grid. Nailed it. Nailed it. We're checking that off for sure. You know what I might do? I wonder, maybe for the last hour today, since I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow before it ends, maybe I'll just look and see how many super low level things I have, and maybe I'll just blast like nightmare difficulty or something to just like knock off percents like of the Grail quicker. Winter's coming, says Fred. Winter's almost over here in Michigan. It's supposed to be 56 degrees tomorrow or something like that. Of course, then like 2 days later, it's supposed to be like 31 again. So one of those crazy warm spells here. But welcome in, Fred. Good to see you. Bob logged in a couple months ago. Smaller tabs. Yeah, I would be shocked, Bob, if they weren't adding extra tabs. Just absolutely shocked. I did a little edit job on a thumbnail when that first popped up, and it turns out that space to the side it's not close to the size of two stash tabs. It's quite literally exactly the size of 2 stash tabs, with down to the pixel. It's literally down to the pixel. The exact size of 2 stash tabs. So yeah, Marv says 70 in 2 days here in Knoxville, and then freezing by Sunday. Yeah, so you're due south of where I live in Michigan. It's close enough to, we'll call it due south. So yeah, that's the same thing we're supposed to get here. Wait, did I say 65 or 50? I meant to say 56. If I said 65, I just started thinking maybe I said the wrong thing. But yeah, this time of year, January in Michigan, to be in the 50s is just out of control insane. Oh, Varthamus, the guy you were talking about was a YouTube gym guy? Gotcha. I don't watch a lot of YouTube gym guys. A few people here, I don't know about gym guys, but I don't really watch any of them anymore, to be honest. Once in a while here and there, but a lot of them start off gym guy stuff, and then they transfer over into like quote unquote entertainment stuff. And the entertainment stuff I don't really care about when they're like, you know, I don't know. Just when they stop doing things that are about exercising, then I'm like, yeah, I'm all set. You know, they get more about like the drama of like this influencer said this and this is how they're wrong, and then they're like, Yeah, I don't know. Crisscross. Don't blame Crisscross for anything. Those absolute exceptional artists with their backwards clothes, very trendy. And they're just kids back then anyways. Come on. Little dwarf star. Yeah, Memnoch, the bubonic plague, exactly. Known as the Black Plague. True story, true story. Yeah, I guess better hygiene nowadays probably helped out with that, right? March is supposed to be the start of a meteorological spring. I'm counting 2 months left of winter. Can't argue with your logic there. Bone Visage, another good one right there. Ooh, only one socket in the giant skull, but still a pretty rare one. Pretty rare one there. One socket, probably not really anything anybody interested in with one socket though, but 67 I'm about to. I don't get that, Fred. 67 I'm about to. I missed something there. I know it's funny because you said it, Fred, but I missed something there where I don't get it. He kind of started for like gym motivation. Now it kind of turned into more of a comedy thing. Barthmas says, talking about the dude you're talking about. Yeah, that's kind of always what it does. They start off doing the gym stuff, and then they try to go to some kind of entertainment thing. And I'm like, well, more power to them. I guess they just run out of ideas or whatever, and they switch up the content. But no hating on them. More success, but just not something that always uninterests me at that point. I don't really watch a lot of entertainment stuff, to be honest. Grim wand, maybe? How's luck been? Pretty good today, actually. Pretty good today. Only 51 likes. Oh boy, make sure you guys hit that like button there on YouTube. If you find a like button on Twitch, you can hit that as well. I'm not going to stop you, but Path and Sigil I don't have. What's a sigil? Oh, the amulet? What? There's no way. Got the torch ready. There's no way I haven't found Cathan's Sigil yet. That's ridiculous. I must just be forgetting to not check it off. Like, oh, I already got it. $50. Crisscross reference. Okay, I'm not brushed up on my crisscross references, so that's my fault. Yeah, you're more knowledgeable. A lot of stuff. Oh man, I don't want to have to check all these items because I keep forgetting what I have and what I don't have. Alders. Double check alders. I probably do. Yep. Venom Ward. Yep. Sword Guard. Griffin's Eye. That's... Oh, sorry on the roll, but Griffin's Eye is sick though. Congrats on that anyways. No, Griffins is better than not finding one. Sword Guard, Venom Ward, Battle Branch or something. Yeah, I just found that one a second ago, so... Yeah. Hey. Galbax here in the flesh. Crazy, crazy. You're gonna take a nap? Sounds like a plan. You consider it cheating if you boost your Merc to kill the Ancients. I mean, kind of, but I mean, a single player, nothing's really cheating. I wouldn't say, if anything, if you wanted to do this, you could. I wouldn't hero edit something in to be able to then beat the Ancients. All you have to do is go to enable respec, and you can literally take out one of the Ancients, teleport to the other side and make sure they're not following you, and then respec on the opposite side of the map so that while they're not fighting you and they can't find you, and then respec and then kill the other ones that you can now kill. If you wanted to do that, and it takes no, all you have to do is exclamation, or all you have to do is do the infinite respec thing. That you just type in some letters into your thing. That's what I would recommend. And like I said, nothing's actually cheating on offline single player, unless you lie to your friends or something about what you really did. Anything beyond that is just doing whatever you want for fun. Gargar, everyone can find a Griffins by you. You'll find one eventually here. Yeah, I don't know if you ever seen my video on how to do the infinite respec thing, but you can check it out. You can exclamation respec in the bot. I'll put a link into the stream there for you to check out the video if you need to see how to do it. Ooh. Battle darts, no good. We got another person joining up. Cool, cool, cool. Done. Not farming. Bob says, I can't remember Ancients being that hard. Tally to the corner. Well, if you go full, like full Blizzard and you can't get one to ever be, you know, one's always immune to cold or whatever, then, you know, that's where you get the problem. That's where specifically for the playthrough, if you're gonna do it like legitly, there's that one that invisible wall Ancients bug. A little bit. And then you can just have like a couple, you know, maybe put 5 points into Firewall, and then that's like enough damage to, you know, you make the invisible wall and stick him behind it, and then you can like Firewall the one dude who's still alive. It takes a second, but... I have let the mercenary carry him before too, but sometimes if you're playing quick, if you're trying to play through the game quick and not like farm up gear beforehand, it can be a struggle. Pack loves the infinite respec. It is very convenient. I really like not playing the same builds forever, and I don't want to. Also, farming up essences on single player is such a gross thing to do. Like, I don't want to spend like 12 hours trying to farm up one of each essence, you know what I mean? To be able to respec so that I can play a different build. Personally. Oh, this map went real quick. I'm going to give them a second to get some slaying in here before I dip out of this map. Ravenfrost. It's alright, but... yeah, well, everyone's pretty... well, maybe we'll keep it for the giveaway. Why not? I knew it was muted. I knew it. I knew it. It wasn't muted. I was just tricking you guys. I was just like... no, it was. First time for everything. I know. First time for everything. Oh, well. Oh, deck room. We'll check this first because it's going to be 4 sockets with... okay, no. This might be the first one? Hell Rack? I don't think it is, though. Hell Plague and Steel Clash. Let's check these just so quick it's insane. Steel Clash got... Hell Rack is all one word. Got... Hell Plague. Got. Of course you do. Got room for me? The password is the letter P. So yeah, you can hop in. Just don't step on anybody's toes. Split MF. So, and I'm going kind of quick here. The other 2 people are farming areas where they're just blasting monsters until me and the Mephisto guy get done, and then hopping in the next game. So we'll have to kind of figure out, like, whatever you're doing. Maybe if you hit something kind of quick as well, it'd work out the best. Or can a Pally Shield be a J mod? Well, it can't technically be a J mod, but it can roll Jewelers, because the M stands for Monarch, so that's going to be tough to get. But on a Pally Shield, Jewelers Zakharoom of Deflecting, I believe so. And if it cannot be, I am mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it can. Raider of Evisceration. Direct D, get him. Hit something quick every now and again. It makes sense, yeah. I'm picking up Shalane down. This guy. Marty says J Stod. If it's a Sacred Targe, yes. Mine would have been a J Zod. Jeweler's Zakharoom of Deflecting. J Zod just sounds sick too, right? Or would it be J Zod? Because it'd be ZS. Zakharoom Shield. No, Monarch is just an M, so yeah, J Zod. I like it. Would it be any good? I mean, if you got a Sacred Targe of Deflecting with 4 open sockets, it has, if it rolls with like 45 res on it with 4 open sockets and the Deflecting mod, I would say it probably is worth something. Battle Axis. Probably a lot too, but I'm not 100% sure, you know. That kind of stuff is always PvP gear, so. Which is not my specialty. What is, right? What is really my specialty, am I right? But. JT Nod, a troll nest. I don't think you can get jewelers on a troll nest because they can only get 3 sockets. It would be... Is it still called jewelers if it gets 3 sockets? I think it has a different name. I don't know what it would... Like night? Instead of jewelers, it'd be like nightly. I forget what it is. I don't know. Marty says it's still called jewelers. Okay. Touche. Touche. Couple people said I was wrong, so I'll have to take your word on it, I suppose. After that. Mechanics. Mechanics must be 2, I guess. Jewelers Ugly Axe. Oh. Sounds amazing. Another amulet. Can it be a Tals? No. But it is... Wait. Cathans. Did I just say I did not have that one yet somehow? Or I kept not marking it off? Yeah. For some reason, Cathan's amulet I keep forgetting to mark off. Noise. See what the Google machine says real quick. Artisans, troll nest. Let's go with that. Detour. No, I don't want all these pictures of whatever that is. Yeah, so it is artisans. It is artisans. A little behind chat, but you can see artisans, troll nest of deflecting. If it's got 3 sockets. I suppose. Seems right. Atnod. Pretty solid name, actually, huh? Atnod. Man, I didn't eat enough for lunch. That'll be alright. We'll power through, though. Power through. Still need to not be fat anyways, right? Nothing a little water can't fix. Chug in some more water. Fill you right up. No good. Dun dun dun. 62. Marty says, gotta stop trusting chat and AI. Oh yeah, don't trust AI. Oh my gosh. If AI ever says something, I just assume that it's wrong. 75% of the time, AI is wrong. You could type into AI, like, what is 2 plus 5? And it'd be like 342. It's just literally, it's never right. Deserve a YouTube checkmark for sure. Not enough subs, I think. I forget exactly. I mean, you probably know what it is to get one, but I do not know what it is. Probably over 100K, I guess, and probably some other things, maybe. That's a your channel must be a legend. If you argue with AI, they'll concede to the truth. You can get AI to just go, oh, I'm sorry, you're right. You know, and then whatever you say, whatever you insist is right, it'll eventually say it's right. I actually did that with Chat GPT before, because I was like, really? I seen some video about it, and then I went in and like just insisted that 2 + 2 was like 7, and just kept over and over again. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I see it your way now. I was like, definitely have those. I think. Wahi died. No. Disaster has stricken Wahid. Carries on meth in Nightmare, 4 runs and no uniques or sets. Yeah, that's unfortunate and unlikely, but you must be running like players 1 difficulty, I'm guessing, right? So just like bad luck on a few runs. If P1 was like P-run with low magic find, I could see it happening. Especially Mephisto, because he doesn't have the same crazy drops like Andy does, so you can get like a flawed emerald and like a cracked monarch and in arrows. Like you could get that drop from Mephisto. Saigons, right? Worm Skull? Yeah. Double check the Worm Skull, huh? For sure got it, for sure. Man. I can't believe how much my shoulders hurt right now. I'm probably going to be complaining a whole lot about it tomorrow. From the, anyone who missed it earlier, I was talking about how I worked so hard at the gym today. My shoulders are ripping. Pain. $200 MF. Yeah, farming Mephisto with a poison necro is a toughy one. Nothing to minus the res, just a little bit of lower res, huh? Yeah. Yeah, Mephisto's, because poison necro 2 is usually utilizing the damage from corpse explosion to take out density, so it's like tough one. When I was younger, back in my younger years, I assumed that the skill at the bottom of the skill tree was, of course, the best one. So I made a Bone Spirit Necro. And I could barely do Nightmare. I would have to... And plus, the thing with poison is you can't moat trick Mephisto with poison, can you? It doesn't go far enough. But I was moat tricking Nightmare Mephisto with Bone Spirit. To find stuff. Still remember doing it. Marty says he'll ask AI a question about D2 and correct it. It's hilarious. Yeah, about Diablo 2 is definitely always wrong. Diablo 2 is way too complicated for AI. That's why I need a superhuman genius like Phil to... Just kidding. Barbarian to farm Mephisto? Ooh, that's going to be... The only thing is both of those don't really have teleport. Really, you kind of need a sorceress. Is the best, of course. Do we all have map pack on or something? Well, where I'm farming is kind of semi-easy to map read. So... it can go pretty quick. Maybe not this time so much, but... Google brings Destiny 2 when you type D2? Interesting, gotcha. OJ! It's OJ! Oh. I should do a re-up of, of my AIs taking my job video. It didn't perform very good, but maybe it'll perform better now that people actually are more into AI. I did it like a few years ago, so people are more knowledgeable about AI. But I did a video where I asked ChatGPT to tell me how to build a Blizzard sorceress in Diablo 2 Resurrected, and it just made up at least 50% of the gear pieces. It either made them up, a couple of them were Diablo 3 items that it just said to use, and then a few of them were actually Diablo 2 items, but it's like, use the legendary King's Helm, and I'm like, what is this legendary King's Helm? And like, I could just find nothing about it. Other ones, I typed them into Google and looked up, went to the web pages to figure out what they were, and they were, like I said, Diablo 3 items and stuff. Kind of funny. Just completely lies with full confidence. Bob says, sore shoulders are worse than most muscle groups, huh? Usually my shoulders aren't sore because they're so difficult to get sore, in my experience, but they're hurting right now, so they've got to be sore tomorrow, huh? Justin said he had the same issue, asked about D2, and he kept getting Destiny 2. Well, I feel like you'd have to say Diablo 2, huh? Diablo 2 Resurrected, full name. That sounds more like operator error to me, huh? Plate belt. Enough. Well, we'll check it for a 6 NATO or something. 5 NATO, I mean. Rares can only be 5. D2R should work. Just type the whole thing out. I'll tell you what. Just type the whole thing out. Not too hard, right? Daniel said, I know it's muted. Probably, I guess, but I don't need to worry about that. But anyways, my mic was only barely muted when I said the other part I was saying. So Daniel said he was rocking a telly staff to get down to Mephisto. Gotcha. Yeah, definite great idea right there, using a telly staff. Costs a lot of money for all them charges, but oh, yeah. Had the wrong, oh, let's go. See, I've been popping a lot of good stuff off here. 136 on the Shaco. Shaco. You didn't know that's the right way to pronounce it, actually, did you? Now you do. Now you do. Pretty high defense, too, yeah. Sanders, Dark Adherent, got. Done, done. Not 141 defense, Chelsea. It's the most beautiful, perfect emerald cap you ever did sod, huh? I guess I could grab it from you. Why don't you give it to me next game, huh? If you're in the game with me, I'll take it. I usually don't go out of my way, but since you're in the game with me, somebody will take that Griffin's, even though it's a low rolled, and it will make their build for sure, no doubt. Mesh boots, tail. She'll check this just in case. Ugh. Better be a 320/20. Hit 72. People sell it all on JSP. You're probably not wrong, Marty. I did have someone tell me that they were like, yeah, that guy posted everything up on JSP instantly when he grabbed everything in your giveaway game and put it all on JSP. I was like, no way. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Oh, I can't pick up. Okay. I looked at the post and it was like, yeah, it's all the stuff I dropped. They just instantly went to JSP. Great. Oh well, what you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? I guess it did help him out at least, huh? And Martel de Feu. Pretty sure. Boy, it makes me double think if I put these things in. A gavel pan. Okay, just making sure. We'll give the other just a quick second here to kill a few more monsters. Best Fathom? Nice, Pat. Congrats on that. Justin said always ask his wife because she knows everything. Good idea. Good idea. Bob said he Googles stuff and then the AI that pops up usually is pretty good. I Google everything and the AI pops up and then I always like look for. I never believe it personally. I've had it say stuff that was wrong, or like if you word the question differently, it'll give you a different answer. Like if you're like, how much is this thing worth? And it'll come up with an answer, and then you'll be like, how much is this thing worth, like today? And it'll give you a different answer because it'll like give you how much it was worth, like at the end of like July of 2025 or something. Like it won't specifically, you know, you didn't quite word the question right. Things like that. But I feel like if you ask how much something is worth, it should assume that you mean right now, not a year ago or 6 months ago. I don't know. That was just one instance. I can't really think of any other instances off the top of my head, but. Yeah, Marvin says if there's an auto AI prompt, you don't even look at it. I look at it. It depends how serious it is, and especially if I think like, let's just say an example, the 105 breakpoint for a barbarian. Maybe I don't remember exactly, and I'm like, I mean, I guess I can give that for the giveaway. Appreciate you. Let's say, for example, I can't remember exactly, and I'm like, what's the breakpoint? What are the breakpoints for the barbarian in Diablo 2 Resurrected? And it comes up with them, and the one is 105, and if it's what I think it is, I'm like, okay, I'll believe it, I guess, because it's, you know, already saying what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. I don't know. Just that. Marty says typing in proper English. Ooh, little dusk shroud. Helps, I bet it does, yeah. Ooh, hold up. I actually found one of these before, and I did not know it was actually worth quite a bit. This is actually worth quite a bit right here. Enchant with the maximum of 15 fire skill damage. Nice. I don't know on non-ladder or whatever, at the time when I found it. It was worth like a couple of burr runes. It was worth 2 or 3 burr runes, I think. But that was on, so I don't know exactly what it's worth, but did I just casually find a job? No, somebody else had it, and he's like, hey, you want, like, he threw it on the ground next to me. I was like, take this for a giveaway. And I was like, okay, I guess. I don't generally take a bunch of handouts for giveaways anymore nowadays, but I mean, I guess if I'm playing with somebody and they're just like, hey, take this, and it's on the ground next to me, I'll grab it, I guess. Yeah, Firebow Sork. Yeah, I found one before, and I was like, enchant, like, it's kind of cool for pre-buff, I guess, but I don't feel like dealing with it. It's probably not worth anything. I threw it on the ground and left. And people in chat are like, what are you doing? That's worth, like, multiple high runes. And I'm like, Dude, no, it's not, you idiots. I'm Sweet Phil. I know everything. And then I looked and I was like, oh, that's not really what I said. But I didn't think it was. I'm exaggerating my response, of course. But I was like, no, it's really, guys, like, I'm not going to fall for this. And then enough people, I'm like, oh, maybe you guys, I mean, like 8 people are saying it's worth a lot. So maybe it is. And I looked it up and it was. That was my mistake. Guillaume's got the fire boa. It's different. Yeah, it's cool. It's like a fireballer, but it has pierce, which is kind of cool. So it shoots a little bit slower than like your FCR breakpoint would be for casting fireball, but then it pierces through everything. So then it like does that damage on mobs. So it's like, yeah, it's cool. It's different. It's neat. Bob says you might have one on single player. Maybe. I have never actually rocked the fire bow with that, but I've just I always use probably Enigma, I guess, for the, or no, I might use Viper Magi because you gotta get the FCR, you get your resistances up. I don't really remember. I'd have to go check what I settled on through my days of testing it out and seeing what other people say is good and trying out. So Justin, yeah, I'm not really sure the damage difference between using something like Chains of Honor or the Ormus. Well, you'd get 1 extra skill for sure and the 15% damage, so I mean, it already wrecks so bad, you know, it already blows everything up so ferociously. That was a lucky guess on that map. Looks like I had map hack. Oh yeah, you can put an open socket in it too. That's a good point. Good point. I didn't think about that. I always forget that. 17-17. Okay, not bad. 2 to skills. So a nice little Marowak. Nice little Marowak. We'll save it for the giveaway. I'm here for something else. Man, my mouth is... dry. Chugging water ain't helping. Son got a PC for Christmas. Bolin Wesa. Perhaps that's how you pronounce it. D2R is the game, he said. You hate that you can't go offline in D2R. You can play offline, but you can't take your character from online to offline. Yeah. Or do you mean like you can't play offline together? There's no like LAN or whatever. Why is it feels real laggy all of a sudden. I hope my internet's not going out. Oh shoot, I dropped frames like crazy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't drop. Don't drop. Come on. Come on, please don't drop. Please don't drop. Please don't drop. Please don't. What is going on here? So I think YouTube might have dropped. I think Twitch might still be up. Come on. Come on. If you just don't crash fully, it'd be great. Boy, it won't work. Do you guys see anything on YouTube? Why is it like not? I'm so confused. So Twitch is still going. No, looks like my internet's toast. Oh, Twitch is just crushing. I don't know. Twitch is working fine. I'm so confused. see if I can get through here. What's going on with this thing? Sorry for the in the game here. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I can. I wonder if there's something with the dual streaming. Why is there no frames going? What's going on right now? Man, what is going on? Why is only YouTube lagging a whole bunch? Sorry about the stream, everybody. Just gotta forgive me for a quick second. It doesn't matter what I do, it's never right and never. Oh yeah, it is good now. Well, it's good-ish. I'll do a run, I guess. It looks like it's behind. What's going on right now? Yeah, I don't know. Still says YouTube is not receiving enough data, essentially. I don't know what's going on. Twitch is fine. I don't get it. I'll do a run here and see what it looks like. Saffron says it's way delayed. YouTube is delayed. Yeah, weird. I'll just do one run and then I'll look at it again and see what's up. I have no idea what's going on right now. Trying to think what I can do. Reset the stream. I'm not sure. Like, end stream and restart stream is about the only thing I can do. Which is a killer. Yeah, Twitch is on point. It's like delayed 1 second. YouTube is... Doesn't look like YouTube's delayed much anymore. Yeah, I changed my stream too to make it 1080, so it shouldn't be delayed much anymore. Okay, so it caught back up, I think. Yay. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, I think we're back. I don't know what happened there. I think I had a stream internet issue. And YouTube, I think, just takes way longer to, like, balance back out after a big issue like that, maybe. I think my internet just disconnected for, like, 5 seconds again. Like it had been doing. I'll read your comments here in a second. You might just be like, actually, it sucks. The internet's doing terribly. But I'll look at it in just a second here. Sorry for the inconvenience to the people in the game. Thanks for sticking with me, and everybody in chat sticking with me. Had tough getting into the stream right now. Yeah, it should be... Oh, Small had seen another ad. Mission successful. Finally working out for me. Whoops, did I mean to do that? Alright, alright. back up. We got the chats going. Good luck today. Appreciate you, White Choco. Let me get back to regular chat. Both streams should be good now. If they aren't, it's showing the internet connection all good now and stuff. So I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, I just had no internet connection. Per usual on Sweet Phil's stream. I gotta figure this out. I don't know. I might have to. Not sure. Anyway, sorry, my bad. Red said you're 4 seconds behind now. Weird. Yeah, it might have been something with the. You can catch it back up though, and the Twitch is usually a little bit quicker than YouTube, no matter what. So even the fastest or the least amount of delay you can get on YouTube, it's like 3 seconds longer than Twitch's delay. So if you have both of them up on your monitor right next to each other, Twitch will be like 3 seconds ahead of YouTube at minimum. Since I have them both streaming at 1080 today. You watched an ad and now it's perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, there's the Angelics ring. Knocked that one off. I'm just kidding, of course. I did not intentionally do anything for any ads or anything like that. How far into the Grail? Last day? No, yeah. So technically tomorrow's kind of the last day, but it ends like in the morning, I guess, or like I think about 2 Eastern or like 11 Pacific or something like that. So like midday tomorrow it technically ends. I'm about 80% done. Not really finding these last few. I need to double check, and I might the last hour of today I might switch to like Nightmare or something and just blast out all the lower level uniques that I don't have, or maybe even switch to like normal difficulty Terrorize Andy or something, just to kind of knock out a bunch more of the lower level uniques, or maybe even just crush like normal Bishi Bosh or something. All right, peace out. Thanks for running with us. Everyone's saying they got hit with a couple ads and now their stream's working fine. Boy, new YouTube feature. Richard, yeah, if you want to, the password is just the letter P. That's the game name right there. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you want to, by all means, hop in. Just don't step on anybody's toes. We're just, I'm doing Andy, someone's doing meth, another person's hitting like Neelithak's Temple until I reset the game, and then they're just spamming the density there. Someone's hitting Chaos real quick, hitting density there until I reset. So whatever you want to do, don't feel like you have to or anything. So as long as it's over, as long as there's 2 other people in here with me, that's kind of the one thing I'm hoping for, because then your drop rates are better. Michael Hearn? I feel like I've heard that name before. I feel like I've heard that name before. Tombs in Act 2. Favorite place to farm. Like the Al-Rasha's tombs, huh? I usually only go there when it's terrorized, and only sometimes. It's not great for a lot of builds, but if you have like the best builds in the game, it's fine to go to, of course. Boy, a lot of people in here all of a sudden. Ooh. Little Sandstorm Trex. Not rolled great, but who cares? And Menald. Someone might need some Sandstorm Trex. 2 o'clock. Oh, I gotta keep track of the time. I gotta go pick the daughter up from school today, so... Done. We got hit Neelithak's Temple. Alright. Tuesday slaying Marco. White Choco saying videos on items that would surprise you that are worth high runes. Yeah, I'd have to do he's probably a lot more knowledgeable about that stuff, because a lot of the things that people wouldn't suspect being worth runes are PvP stuff, and that's kind of what he does, and he's gonna know a lot more about that. I'd have to do a bunch of research on it, which I could, you know. I've done a couple videos about it just because they're the ones that I had known, you know, and I knew where to find what they were worth and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely an idea I could keep in the future, you know, if I look up some more information on some more stuff. Kind of like that Ormus Robe one that I found out. Oh, I should have put that one in the video I just did. All things I learned from chat. Ah, man. Prime chance missed. That'd have been a perfect one. I would have never known if I didn't find that one and throw it on the ground. Everyone's like, you idiot. Big Lawn Gnome says YouTube's actually been buggy recently. Subscriber only chat message blocking subscribers. Interesting. Could be. I'm pretty positive I've been having internet issues too, though, with my ISP that I cannot get resolved for some reason. I got to get on the phone again. It's been a while since I've. I don't know. Who knows? It could just be like every router they're giving me. They keep giving me a used router, and it's like it got sent back because it wasn't working right. They take it and quote unquote refurbish it and send it out to somebody else, but I mean, they get the dust out of the inside, but it doesn't really fix anything. Send it out to some other person. That's probably what's happening. When I initially signed up for, I don't remember which ISP it was, because I've had like 3 or 4 of them over the last few years, because I keep not being able to find one that'll work. The guy came into the house, hooked up the router box, and it wouldn't work. He went out to his truck, got another one, came back, hooked it up, it wouldn't work. Went out and grabbed another one out of his truck, hooked it up, it wouldn't work. And then he went out to his truck and he grabbed another one that was a brand new one, still factory sealed. Finally, he grabbed a brand new one, and it's like, this one finally works. He's like, yeah, the one I took out of here wasn't working, and all these other ones were refurbished, and they aren't working. It's super common. I'm like, jeez. I can't wait for the Foden. Let's see, wait till my Foden isn't ladder anymore. Ooh, I can't wait till this is Schaefer's hammer. Oh, Stone Crusher. Still, I gotta check and see. And good old Strang's gloves. And Tal's amulet. Oh, Catherine. The person needed Trank's gloves, but I'm pretty sure they're on single player, so I'm not gonna hang on to them. Those are pretty common, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Keep an ethereal stone crusher. Okay. Is that worth a lot there, Smolps, or just something that somebody's looking for? What's the 411 on that? Smolps said he'd keep it. Let me double check stone crusher there. I would assume. I already got it, but. J-Mod, do it. Come on, you can. Oh, holy Monarch deflecting. Want. What was the Ormus Robe one? So Ormus Robe with enchant, with 3 to enchant. I don't know if it really has to have 15 to fire damage to be worth anything, but If it has a 15 to fire damage, is much preferred. So 3 to enchant with 15 to fire damage. Marty says, what the internet is going on? It's working now though, right? I think it's working now. Perfectly fine. Didn't have any issues. Maybe Marty's way behind on the stream or something. Hopefully. I hope. Delete and reset the drivers. Yeah, I've done that before. I haven't done it recently though, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember how long ago it was, so I was thinking about doing it again. I did delete the the drivers but yeah, it's not just my computer. I've had it happen where I was like sitting in the living room on my phone and the internet disconnects, you know. So like, why is my YouTube video buffering, or why is Netflix buffering? And I look at one of the times when it like drops the internet for longer than 5 seconds, when it drops for like 40 seconds. I've had that. Yeah. Roll belt, part of the finding the whole train setup in this joint. Ooh. Oh yeah. Time for that 6 NATO.
The order welcomes you.
Got. Okay. For YouTube, if you're enjoying the stream, hit that like button for me. I wish I could move. I don't think I can move this at all. Guess not. Just looking at where it says my how my streaming internet connection is, and with the it says if there's any drop frames and stuff, like all the way over to the right. Man, can I move this over to the left so it's right by stream, but right by the chat? Can not. Apparently. Doc Reaper, yo, welcome in. Ethereal? No, but Ribcracker, 283, good roll on that. Of course, you probably want to up it, but Ribcracker's a cool one. Oops, did not mean to do that. Is anybody hitting Mephisto right now? I wonder. Moo! Ribcracker. It's kind of a rare item, but I don't know. Maybe not. You're hitting it? Okay. You're hitting it so fast I don't even see you down there. Not a problem, I was just... Just want to make sure I wasn't saving and exiting at the a really, really bad time or anything. I don't know. Cherry limeade for the win. Completely flat cherry limeade. Unsparkling water. So is sparkling water, if it's completely flat, is it still considered sparkling, or is it now just flavored water? Let me know in the comment. Expired water. Ah! Yeah, don't drink expired water. It could be rotten. Never drink expired water. It's like when there's an expiration date on like salt. It's like it was in the ground for like 30 million years and then someone dug it out, ground it up. Like it'll go bad in a year. Don't use it anymore. Worse than expired air? Probably. Yeah, if I had expired air, I'd just hold my breath, really. Amulet. Can't get myself that Tails amulet. Cannot do it. $15. We got quite a good amount of time left. I think I might stand the desk up actually. Ugh, I think I sit here a little too long. Get a look at the plaid pajama pants. Ooh. Plaid U of M pajama pants. Oh yeah. Move, move, move. We go, I think. Wow. Feels like you're like playing a whole new game once you stand up. A bit more. Does my stream look completely different now? Just everything different? First ever IK armor. Congrats on that. Yo, yo. $98. Yo from Sweden. Dag, welcome in. Dag Das. Next season will drop. Not yet. Not yet. Wallace. JP, what's going on? JPLG. Welcome in. What? Ah, rough map. Sorry if I'm like swaying weird and stuff. I just don't want to like just stand completely still and stuff, you know? Like, why is this dude just weirdly swaying and nodding and stuff? Much more comfortable to move a little bit. Mace. I feel like I already identified this, but Crush Flange, and this is, yeah, hold on, sit down. Crush Flange. That could be a new one for me, maybe. There is. Some low-level ones. In town. Oh. It's almost an awkward feeling not to be sick anymore now. I was sick for so many days. C. I don't know how to pronounce any of that. Let's call you C. Welcome in. C. Lamont, I guess. Appreciate you, yeah. Oh, that last part of your name I thought said something else when I read it real quick. It doesn't say as bad as what I thought it said. When I looked at it very quickly. Fire lizard, that might be a new one for me. Probably not, though. Ah. 100. Yes, yeah. Everybody laughed at me. I definitely read it. Well, no, I have to read real quickly, especially when there's no capital letters in it, so I don't know where one word starts and one word ends. You know, it's tough, hey. You guys just don't get it, okay? You guys just don't get it. Rustled armor is the iron pelt. I feel like I just found this dark a minute ago. The Diggler. Master, get out of town. The town is here. I want you here. Out of it. Marty, I don't need no glasses. Perfect 40/40 vision. Not sure if that even makes sense, but it's fine. Because actually 40/40 and 20/20 are the same thing, aren't they? That's just... I think. Mithril coil, axe. That spade, got her. There's a war staff here, which I want to look at. Yeah, because it's... You see from 20 feet what a normal person can see from 20 feet. What normal vision you see from 20 feet. So 40 and 40 would be the same thing. 1-to-1 vision. Hashtag science. Math. I just mathed you guys. Don't see how I do this and not die. Well, it's one of the reasons I do sometimes, actually. There's been times totally where I'm like, oh no! You know, happens, not, I would say it probably happens once, every other, it depends what build I'm playing too. Hammerden, not going to happen so much. That's why if I ever do playthroughs and stuff, I read chat much less. It's like, I don't know how the people who are actually speedrunners actually do it. I try to do playthroughs and stuff, and I'm like, I can barely read chat, or I like don't at all. So hard. Maybe once in a great while, I can like look over and read chat real quick. Really? Barely stay alive. Completely concentrated. Concentration. Yeah, that's one of the reasons well, there's like a bunch of reasons I just don't like it, but hardcore I don't play because, man, the amount of concentration you gotta have, especially if you're playing through the game or you have like not the most optimal gear or something, like you pretty much, I would just have to say like, okay, I'm playing and you're watching and I ain't talking to you at all. Like that's pretty much how the streams would have to go. Or I just have to go back to town and like read chat and then go out and play the game again. Come back to town again, read chat. No. 4040 explains all the missed charms. No. That's chat's fault. We all know that. Trash, come on. It is known. It is known. Survive hell with the sorceress. Very carefully. Cast from a distance. Sendai Gaming. Appreciate you. Thanks for the kind words. The nostalgia of this game is super. This is a true story. True story. Great game. Excuse me. Sorry. So still got a cough here and there. Still have lingering symptoms, we'll call it, from my disastrous illness I had over the last week. But I'm feeling pretty good, so just lingering stuff. So many immunes. So the biggest thing, if you're having a problem with things being immune to you, what I'm doing right now is going to be your best friend. See how I'm not fighting any of these monsters? If you come to an area that's like immune to almost everything you have, just telly. Because the Act boss, in Act 1, all you have to do is kill Andy to get past Act 1. You can easily get past Act 1 by just teleporting past everything. And you do that everywhere that you want to. There's something like, it's almost impossible to do, but technically you only have to kill like 16 or 13 monsters. I don't remember the number, something like that, in the entire game to actually beat the game. Because technically there's even a way to skip the Bale Waves, but it is incredibly hard and it's not really logical for people to like expect to be able to do it all the time. Even professional speedrunners don't get it all the time, but but yeah. Under most circumstances, you can teleport past most things. Obviously, too, if you're a normal person playing the game, it's a little bit illogical to expect you to teleport through the Chaos Sanctuary and only kill the one seal boss you need to and stuff like that. But it's more of just a proof of concept for the idea that you can teleport past almost everything. Oh, I didn't even look to see what they were up to. My bad. I dipped out before I could. Yeah. You tried making Mosaic, but it was on non-ladder. Oof. Sorry to hear that. Unfortunate. Would be cool if they made it so Terrorize was not just one zone, but the entire game you created. I kind of had some ideas like that. I don't know how they would implement it, though. Because the idea was for that is so that, like, oh, I'm just going to level super fast, like at the day one of ladder, by blasting TZ Chaos right from the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, they're doing this like special event or whatever, but they don't want it straight from day one of ladder. That, you know, Marty says hit that like button. Good point. Make sure you guys hit that like button on YouTube. See, Lamont. So you have an Amazon 2, works out much better than the Sork. Maybe it's just a personal preference there too, huh? Sometimes people just like other builds or they work out better for them. Could be something like that. Amazon is, especially if you're going Lightning Fury Javazon, very powerful. So I get it. For sure. Lightning Fury Javazon melts. Like, Just the regular javelins they give you at the very start of the game with Lightning Fury. You can just melt almost anything, like even in hell difficulty, if you got a high enough level and skill points and whatnot. It, of course, gets better from there. Ogre, come on. Done with Mephisto as well. Number 9. A dual bow lightning build. Interesting. All right. Hopefully that works out great for you. Christian asks about the next season. Hasn't been announced yet. Nothing that I've heard. Nothing that I've heard. I don't keep up too closely with that news, but somebody, like everybody, would be saying it in chat and stuff, so I feel like I would have heard about it. They usually don't announce it until like maybe a week before the season, to be honest. I feel like sometimes it's like 5 days. They're like, hey guys, this Friday, ladder reset, woo! And you're like, thanks, it's Tuesday, so thank you for telling us now. Like, we thought it was going to be then, but... Act 6 hype. That was probably a unique ring that dropped back there, huh? I heard it drop, but I'm not going back. I think I found all the unique rings, actually, already. I think. I know, let's see, I found a Wisp, I found an SOJ, I found 2 BK rings. I mean, what other... Imagine I haven't found a Nagel yet. Oh man. Shadow Blade. I think I have this already, but... Worth a double check real quick, I guess. Okay. Not really sure, Christian. Not really sure. Did I make the wrong number? Because nobody joined. Wonder if I accidentally made the game number the wrong one. Did Phil make a mistake again? What item am I looking for? Mathroni. So I'm trying to find every unique item in the game just during the 22 Nights of Terror in D2R here, which ends like tomorrow morning. Tomorrow midday, I should say. I'm like 80% through. I found like 80% of them, so. Am I still switching to normal? I don't know. Goes against everything I stand for, but I want to knock out. I don't know. I feel like low level stuff drops here, but like, I don't know. If I do, I think I'm just gonna wait till maybe 3. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Knocked off some rare ones right away. Yeah. Maybe the next game I'll like take a look at what I need to find here, because it's like I have 20% of the items left, but I mean I found Tyraels, Griffins, I found a bunch of Nightwings, like I don't know. D-Web, like I got knocked off. Oh. A lot of Grail items from the cave in normal. That set chainmail. That thing is almost as common as a Venom Ward over here. Warhead again, of course. Got all those now. Northeast, what's the Grail count at currently? It's just below 80%, so it's 105. Look at unique armors. I never found... I'm still looking for Blinkbat, Gladiator's Bane, Leviathan, Procaw. Huh. Biggin's Bonnet, Tarnhelm, Crown of Ages, Veil of Steel. I have, what, 3 Nightwings, but I have not found Veil of Steel yet. I have not found Kyrus, Hand of Brock, Ghoulhide, Linimo's Sash, Hotspurs, Helta Lunata. Didn't I find that? Oh. Umbral Disc. Yeah, I mean, it's a ton of, like, Lola. The Nasher. Alright, I thought I found... I guess not. Buckeye, Witherstring, Dagger. Yeah, jeez. Nell Striker. There's a bunch of rare stuff too. The Redeemer and Astrians I never found. It's like a combo of like rare stuff and common stuff, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. I've probably found what 5 or 6 Griffins now. No Kyrus. So there's got to be something with TZ Andy. Because I've ran TZ Andy so much that there's got to be something with TZ Andy that she doesn't drop it commonly or something, maybe. Master Flaster. Yeah, I mean, just bad luck, I guess. Because I've literally found probably minimum 5 Griffins. Pretty sure I had this one. It's like the blue one, right? Oh no. Oh, Hellclap. I just had that a second ago. I'm getting a lot of workplace complaints. Uh-oh. Marty, the Sace and Infector can drop Griffins. It's tough. It's tough because I read that they could not. So I read they could not. I heard there's like an artifact, like what's it called? The TC cap that's on Diablo. It has the same one on the seal bosses too. So like what source do you trust? I guess I don't know. Good old Viper. 25 U. I gotta have this already, right? Spectral Shard. Let me double check it, huh? Yeah, because that one during the video, I literally like re-looked it up, and I forget which site it was on, but one of the things, yeah. I guess I didn't triple check it on multiple sites and on the drop odds calculator too, so that's how they get you. How they get you. Northeast looking for the Hotspurs and Lenimos as well. Maybe Silas Spins is wrong. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's possible. Like I said, it was just on different sites that I looked at, and I didn't check every site that exists. So maybe a couple of the websites are wrong, and some other ones are right. I don't know. Whoopsie. The main thing is, I'm always right. I just want to stress that. Just kidding. The main point of that section 2 was that Diablo can't drop the thing. Because actually I was double checking looking around to make sure that I was remembered right everything about Diablo not being able to drop it. And on the sites where I was reading the stuff, it also said all the seal bosses, and I was like, oh yeah, people did tell me the seal boss is good. And then, so I kind of included that in there, just as trying to be thorough. Learn my lesson. Learn my lesson. Oh yeah, Marty, I was wondering if you're gonna say anything. I kind of just grabbed a random part of chat to put up there, and then when I went back and like proofread my video, I was like, it was kind of pointing exactly at Marty. But I didn't even do that. No, I mean, I did do it on purpose. I did do that on purpose for you, Marty. Should have asked your permission first. One no mask. Were Hotspurs busted before? Broken. I don't remember. Jeez. Getting like cold drafts around here or something, which is alarming. You're getting so many repeat items. I mean, 5 fissure? I mean, that's not going to beat out Flickering Flame or whatever else, but 5 fissure, that's cool, right? Maybe? No? Probably not. What do you guys think? I'm gonna throw it on the ground because I don't think it is, but change my mind before I leave the game, and we'll see. Ravenlore, that's the one I couldn't remember. Wouldn't mind that for a playthrough? Oh yeah, on a playthrough. Yeah. Warhead again. Nobody said it's any good, so we're dipping. We're leaving it. Sorry. Accidental punch of the mic. Forgive me on that. Completely accidental. Another amulet. Lots of Nokazans, that's for sure. Maybe I didn't find this shield. I don't remember. What is this again? Probably. Probably. Oopsie. Got the parry already. Dun dun dun. Good old Colossus Blade again. Definitely got that already. Yep. This is like Cyberbs, right? Cyberbs. Short Warbow. Is this? I don't remember. Arctic Horn. That might be a new one. I know I was missing a couple Arctic pieces because of the low levelness. Of course, I got the horn and the binding. The furs and the mittens must be like the ones that are more rare to find from. I wish shillelaghs, I wish staffs could roll with enhanced damage on them. You know how sick it'd be to get a staff with 65 to 100 damage and then get like cruel with quickness and stuff. And so cool. Just so cool. Biv, 80% done roughly on the hours. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look. So the first video was like, what was it, 12 hours or something? 10 or it was 10 hours to get 50% done. It's probably been like 15 more hours on top of that to get to where I'm at now. So I'm not 20 hours in part one, you thought? Really? Oh, I don't know then. I'd have to go back. Pretty much what I got to do is I got to go look at my live streams and see how long I played for, pretty much. And it's not a huge amount, but I would say probably a total of 5 hours, we'll call it. I was hosting Chaos Games, which is Chaos and Bale Games, which is not that I couldn't get anything, but it's much more difficult. Barb. Vidala's ambush I can't get. Crazy. Title says 10 hours. Yeah. So the first 50% took 10 hours. This other 30% took me probably... Because I was sick, so I don't know how much I was really streaming here and there since the video. It's hard to say. 15 to 20, we'll call it. But I'm not sure. Could be wrong. Maybe it's only 12 or something hours. I don't know. Get him, Marty. Get him. No more holiday brain allowed. Tomahawk. I thought I just looked and this... Oh, this is Razor's Edge. Cold Kill is the one I don't have. I thought I did, but I might not. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Taco. Sorry. Yeah, I was totally, I forgot to swap it. My bad. I wasn't ignoring you. You were blocked. Now I see you. Taco. My bad. Boy. You ever think about changing your name so that you don't get blocked on accident? I can't change it either. I'm sorry, Taco. I see you now. Friendship back on. Yeah, right. No, my bad. Every stream I have to come in and change the live chat, or change the top chat to live chat, so that I can see you message in the chat. Maybe change the E to a 3 and see if it works better. I don't know. It'd be like great. I do feel bad that you get blocked out, but and YouTube's like a little overly strict with that. But like, and plus the fact that they added the whole top chat, live chat in anyways. I wish I could just change it in my settings. Oops, sorry, I punched the mic again, and it would just be set forever. But I can't. It won't let me. Real rough. Matt says it's said that the tombs aren't terrorized too. Yeah, I was kind of thinking it would be like tombs, Alrush's tombs, and Trav, I thought. But they decided not to. I guess it's just the act bosses, and then apparently when you terrorize the act 1 boss areas, it automatically ticks off cows too. I guess is why that is. And then Tristram is considered part of cows. Or I meant, when they pick cows, it automatically ticks off Tristram. So that's the only reason Tristram's on there too. Apparently, from what I heard from people. That's a definitely don't quote me on that situation, but. Yeah, tacos. I'm not sure if that would get past the filter or not, but I mean, there's only one way to find out. I don't know. Hard to say. Yeah, I don't really find it that offensive, but yeah, YouTube got, I don't know. Battle darts. Didn't I just look in Deathbit? I'm pretty sure I had these 100 times. Pretty sure. Yeah. YouTube strict, it seems. Sort of, sometimes. It's just, it's not that smart, and it's not, they don't care about, like, fringe cases or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, they put this in black and white ban, you don't contact them, don't, oh yeah, this is not really that bad, blah, 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 they don't care. Just like, this is in the list, you're banned, goodbye, we don't care. That's just how, you know, our algorithm and whatever will just determine what to do, and that's it, and we're never going to look at it, and yeah. Yeah, because like, if anything happens with the channel, like any type of copyright ID problem or anything like that, you literally cannot talk to a person. It's just like, it's all AI taken care of with the algorithms and this and that. There's like no person you can talk to, unless you're like, have 1 million subs or something and you have some person you can talk to. But good old Oculus. Love to see it. My preferred item. This is preferred. I prefer this on a sorceress. A lot of people don't like it because of that teleport, but I disagree. I like it. I like it on the sorceress. Hang on to that. Let me check. There's no way. I must have had Oculus before, right? How do you spell Oculus? I thought it was O-C-C. O-C-U. Oh, that's actually my first Oculus. How about that? How about that? Check mark, check mark, check mark. I know I got the other two for sure. Ethereal Legend, Spirit Shroud. $2:53 on the time. Got about a half hour left. Stefan, appreciate you. Best wishes in health and everything. See, you are doing Hammerton. Was wondering if you feel the faux version. How do I feel? In a way, I don't know. I'm kind of equal on him, I'd say. I was actually foe originally, but specifically for doing the act bosses, foe isn't as good as hammers for, you know, blasting them out as quickly. So I decided to respec, and they used the exact same gear, so it was a super easy respec, and I just decided to go for it. Fist of the Heavens I like it a lot, but mainly just for chaos and a few other places like that. I think with budget gear, I like foe better. Hammers before Enigma is gross, so. But yeah, I'd say more budget gear, foe is better. Once you get the best endgame gear, hammers is kind of better. And I mean, it's not like 1,000 times better, but a little bit better. I've done a little testing with it to where I had the best gear and I did chaos specifically. And actually foe was faster doing a full chaos clear than hammers on P1 and P3. But when you got up to like player 7 and 8, hammers was faster. So, just due to the AoE on Fist of the Heavens and not having to tele stomp and stuff. So, that's my couple of cents. George, great point. Slayers, hit that like button. Good point. Good point. Good point. Storm Guild. Yeah, I found like 9 of those already, but close. Knacking. So for farming Andy for gear, you can do higher. Usually Andy is not too difficult to do higher players count, like players 3. I would say if you can, just pop it to players 3 for Andariel. I think with their quest drops and stuff, it's kind of important to get that up to players 3. With most sorceress builds, you should be fine. You don't quote unquote need to go higher. If you have the best, if you have like crazy good gear, you can go higher, but I think I would prioritize the damage and magic find over getting up higher if you have to. What's the Grail at now? I'm just under 80. It's like 79.05 or something, I think. The world. What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Double check these, I guess, while we're here. Iron Jang Mao. Sabre. Super quick. Got that. Got Iron Jang and Blood Thief. Got them all. Got them all. That's what I'm kind of at the point where I keep just dropping the same stuff over and over again. Even though there is some super rare stuff I need, so good progress. Yeah, considering the amount of time, I think so. I think so. It's probably been like a total time of like 25 hours. I mean, I got Tyraels, I got Griffins, I got Metal Grid, I got an Ethereal D-Web, you know, so got a lot of rare stuff. This Battle Axe is one I didn't have. I think I just looked that one up, actually. Oh no, the Chieftain. I just found that a second ago. Maybe there's a second Battle Axe that... I don't know. The Great Axe. No, I don't remember. Prediction bracket for the playoffs. Did I do a... No, I didn't really... I'm not really doing nothing for the playoffs, really. Yeah, I'm getting freezing. Need the heat to kick on. Too warm outside for the heat to kick on, but the ground's still frozen. So it's like my basement gets real cold this time of year. I have no hoodie on. Real cold when it's warm outside this time of year, I should say. What stands for AE? Oh, so I said AOE, which is area of effect. So when I was talking about Fist of the Heavens earlier, how it hits and then it has a large area of effect where it shoots out, and a controllable area of effect. Hammer's like, it does have an area, but it's like slow and winding and tough to predict, I shouldn't say. It's not unpredictable, but tough to control. Nothing good there. Come on. Come on. Peace out, Baloo. Scale mail. I probably already have it, but double check. Hawk. Both of those I got. Double check the round shield. It's like Wit Guard or something, right? Man, Wit Stand. I knew it. I knew it. Know everything. But, of course, I already have it. Gee, Stefan says his whole plan was the roleplay side. Try and imitate the WoW Paladin. Okay. Gotcha. I never really played those other games. I just played Diablo 2, so not too sure, but I get what you're saying. Get what you're saying. Huh. Looks like nobody. Looks like oh no, I thought. Oh, you farmed a Mephisto so fast, you're already done. Ah. How's the count? We're at like 80%, which is like 100 left. Somewhere in there anyways. Like 100 items left. So, not a lot of time left. I can't stream much more today, and then it ends tomorrow, like midday, sometime-ish, I believe. So, doesn't look like I'm going to finish her up, but... Ace Blade. I don't remember if I found both of them yet. I don't think I have Azrath yet. Don't think. Did you find a Wind Force? I did. I actually found Wind Force by... I went and did Nightmare Andy. Or Terrorized Andy, I mean. A few times. Like, I swapped to someone. They did Andy and I did Meth. For a little bit. Just to kind of, like, switch it up. For some people and whatnot. And do something different myself. And got it off of TZ Meth, actually. Yeah, this is US non-ladder. I don't know if I should or not, but I'm thinking about going and running like normal difficulty Bone Ash or something to get like some of the low level uniques that I don't have yet. 'Cause I feel like I could knock off a bunch of them here at the end. Like, there you go. This battle axe I've found 5 different times. I'm pretty sure. Chieftain. This is that rogue's bow that I've had 5 different times. Got nothing better to do. Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, the thing is, if I'll stick with this for a second. I'll decide in a minute. If I switch to Bone Ash, it's a super unique, so they'll drop the same items every time. So I wouldn't need any players count in there. So Tasty says, need to remember how to change your profile name. Yeah, you'd have to Google it or something. There's got to be stuff out there. I'm sure after they switch to this whole handle thing on YouTube, there's got to be pretty recent videos on how to change your name, because everybody's like, when it first swapped, everybody's had like the real names there, and it's like doxing people and stuff. What am I worried about not dropping? Well, I have like 100 items left, so it's not even, there's no way I'm gonna find everything. That's a new one for me, actually. Serpent Lord. I'm just trying to find whatever I can, yeah. Level 9 staff. 100% mana stolen per hit. Ooh. Thing's sick. I gotta grab the Ogre. Blasphemy not to grab the Ogre. George, I don't think that's what it is. Ooh, Jeweler's Ogre X. No. Nope. Bloodletter. I gotta have that already, right? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're sitting at 79.84. Man, I can at least get the 80. At least get the 80 here, right? I don't even know though. It's been pretty slow. Like I feel like I was at, I think I've only gotten a 0.5% today or something. Like I haven't been finding anything to knock off the list much. Like I was at like 70, almost 79 or something. Now I'm like 79.5. I know I already got that. Oh well. Nope, nope, nope. Berserk, right? Got that already. That's Saigons. Nope, 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 nope. Boy, that went pretty fast. Thomas, it's like it's at like 500. So pretty good. George likes that. Better wear glasses when you come at Rusty comment from Anthony. Better wear eye protection. Another Trangs. Yeah. All right. I know I said I was going to go for a little bit longer here, but about 15 more minutes. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call her a stream there. This doesn't look like it's happening for me. So looks like we're going to stall out about 80% of the way in. Leo Nengali. Sorry, we're just going to be ending the stream here. Welcome in though, Argentina. So gonna call it a day on the stream. Appreciate you. Hopefully you guys had fun and you got some good stuff while you were slaying. Saffron, thanks for slaying in here, getting the players count up. Hopefully you got some good stuff. But yeah, gonna hop off. I don't know if I'll be back on tomorrow or not. Usually I stream on Wednesdays, but I've been streaming so much lately. 22 Nights of Terror is gonna be like over. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that being said, peace out and keep slaying. Ooh.